work for you.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Hey Winters, how are y'all doing? My name is Ray, my pronouns are he, him, and today I will be taking you through some exercises that y'all can do from the comfort of your own rooms. Wait a minute, this doesn't look right. Give me 1 second. This looks a little better. Quick disclaimer before we get into any of the exercises, all your bodies are beautiful and they're all beautiful temples. Even if we all ate the same or exercised the same, we would all still look different and feel different. These exercises are in no way meant to make you feel insecure about your bodies, but just to help you get up and get moving. So without further ado, let's get started with some stretching. Go. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Time to get into some stretching. Now, some of y'all might have this awkward looking contraption here. This is a foam roller. If you don't have one, that is totally fine. We're gonna go through a couple other stretches to get y'all nice and limber before we get into the exercises. A good stretch to start out with, simply crossing one arm over the other, holding for a couple seconds, making sure to feel the stretch and to breathe into it. Inhale and exhale. We're gonna go to the other side. Inhale and exhale. And just like that, right over the top, inhale and exhale. And the other side, inhale and exhale. Amazing. Now our arms are all limbered up. Time to work on the legs. A good stretch to start out with the legs is you're gonna cross one leg in front of the other, and simply the other leg is gonna go back and just slowly inch yourself down. Adjust this however you need to. I'm not very flexible. Some of y'all are probably more flexible than me. So as far down as you can go, just gonna go right down. And same thing, inhale and exhale. Now we're gonna go to the other side. Same deal. One leg in front of the other leg out back. Stretching down as far as you're comfortable and just breathing in. And exhale. Amazing, y'all. For those of y'all that do have a foam roller, a couple good exercises are to roll out your legs. Simply what we're gonna do is put our foam roller down. One leg is gonna go on top, straight like this, and you're simply just gonna roll back and forth. If you want a little more difficulty, a little bit more stretch, bend your leg to a 90-degree angle and continue the roll back and forth. 1 or 2 times is simply good enough since we're gonna be doing a lot of exercising. We don't wanna stretch them out too much. We wanna keep them still nice and warm. So the other side, same thing, straight leg, back and forth. And if you want a little more difficulty, raise your leg up 90 degrees, back and forth. Amazing. Another good rolling stretch to do is to sit on the roller, and if you're comfortable, lifting this leg up to this knee, leaning over to the side, so you feel it right in the side of your glutes, and same deal, rolling back and forth. Amazing. Same deal on the other side, crossing the leg over, making sure to keep your hands nice and firm on the ground. We don't want to go all over the place. We want to stay nice and stable, and rolling back and forth. Easy, easy stuff. Amazing, amazing. Another good stretch to do, if you have a wall or anything in your house that's nice and sturdy, this pole, for example, we're simply just going to put our arms straight out against the pole and simply turn the opposite way. Not too much, making sure not to strain our arm and our shoulder, but just enough that you can feel the stretch just coming straight through your chest, right here. Amazing. Now we're going to do the other side. Straight out. Simply just rotating so you feel the stretch straight through here. Awesome. Amazing. Where'd he go? I don't know. Of course, all of our bodies are different. So whatever other stretching y'all need to do in order to stay nice and loosey-goosey, feel free to do so now. A good stretch I like to do, just in case, to stay nice and limber, it's the same kind of stretch that we did before. We're putting one leg up on top of the other knee, bringing your legs up, and pulling towards your chest. It's just a little extra stretch. Feel free to follow along. If not, do whatever any other stretching you need to do. Other side. Feel the burn. Let's get started. Alrighty, now we're gonna start with some aerobic exercises. So to start, simple, we're gonna do jumping jacks. To do a jumping jack, we're gonna start in a straight position. We're gonna jump our legs out, and as we jump out, our arms are gonna come up to the top. When we go back in, same thing, legs come in and arms come in, but all at the same time. So to start off, we're gonna do 10, 5-second rest, and we're gonna do that 3 times. So let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. Back into 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5-second rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. Now we got the blood pumping a little bit. Next up, we're gonna do just jogging on the spot. So we're gonna start 30 seconds jogging and then 10 seconds rest. And we're gonna do that twice. Amazing. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And now 10 seconds just to breathe up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now back into the jog for 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Y'all doing a great job. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Amazing. Now into the next exercise. The next exercise we're going to be doing is push-ups, everyone's favorite. So get into a proper position for a push-up. Our arms are going to be placed underneath our shoulders, directly down. If you would like a little more of a challenge, you can spread them out further or even bring them in closer. But to keep it average, we're going to just stay right underneath our shoulders. We're going to be put in a plank position. We want to make sure our back is straight and our head isn't looking up. What you want to think of when your head, when you're in position, you want your head to be tucked in. Your chin is almost tucked into your chest to keep you nice and straight. We're going to do 3 sets of 10 with a 5-second rest in between. Of course, if this position is also not good for you, you can modify push-ups by simply going into the plank and dropping your knees down to do some modified push-ups. Let's get into it. So we're going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Make sure your wrists are nice and straight. We don't want to tilt them outwards or inwards. We want to keep them nice and flat. If you do feel any wrist tension, a good thing to do is, 1 second, I'm going to use this actually. If you feel any tension in your wrists, I have a lovely long board here But you can use any object. What you want to do is place it at the base of your wrist, so that way your palms aren't flexing upwards. They can stay at a nice little bit of an angle here like this. So now we're gonna get into the next 10. We're ready to go? Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. I'm gonna toss this back over here. Making sure when we're doing our push-ups, our arms aren't coming outwards or inwards. We want them to come nice and straight at a 90-degree angle, right up against your body. Not like this or like this, just like this, just to keep us nice and straight. So we're gonna do our last 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last but not least, 10. Great job. The next exercise we're gonna do is leg raises. So to get into a leg raise position, wherever you are comfortable, whether on your floor or wherever you're doing this exercise, we're gonna lay down flat with our arms right next to us. And the way we're gonna do the leg raises is by raising our legs. So your legs are gonna come up and go back down. And we're gonna repeat this 10 times, 3 sets with a little bit of a rest in between. So we're gonna go up, 1, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now where you really want to feel this exercise is right in your abs. So a great way to keep this exercise going is make sure the entire time you're flexing your abs just enough. That way it'll be less tiring. Doesn't really make sense, doesn't sound like it makes sense, but it does. If you keep these nice and tight, you'll be able to keep your legs moving. Also, if you want a bit of a tougher variation of this exercise, what you can do is, when you bring your legs back down, keep them in the air, just hovering a couple inches off the ground and then going back up. For those who need a bit of an easier modification, rather than straight legs, we can just bring our legs bent to our chest and then back down. But right now we're gonna get into our next set of 10. So let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. What we want to make sure to do is when we're coming up, we're not rocking too much. We want to make sure that our back is staying nice and flat on the ground and we're not lifting up too much. This will help protect your back and make sure all the focus is going straight to your abs. We're going to take 5 more seconds breather. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more deep breath in and then out. Now we're going to get into our last set of 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You did it. Awesome. You should really feel all that tension in your abs. Next exercise. Woo! All right, y'all. At this point, make sure to rehydrate, stretch it out a little bit, but most importantly, get some of your water. Water, water, water.
water, 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 water.
Hydration. Stay hydrated, y'all. The next exercise we're gonna get into to work that booty is some squats. So to get into a proper squat position, we wanna make sure that our feet are nice and square with our shoulders. When we're going down, we wanna make sure on our way down, we're really sticking our butt out. Just make sure that our back is completely straight. If we start squatting like this, a lot of the stress is gonna go onto your back and potentially injure. So just make sure when we're going down, we're sticking our butt out at the same time. And we're not gonna go all the way down. Going down here, just to keep your legs at a 90-degree angle, is more than enough for the exercise. So if you wanna keep your hands in or put your hands out, it's up to personal preference. We're gonna get started. Same idea, 3 sets of 10, a little rest in between each 10. So let's start. We're gonna go 1, back up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. For those of y'all that want a bit of an easier modified squat, a good thing to do is, rather than having your feet shoulder distance apart, spread them out a little bit and make sure to turn out just a little bit, just to make sure we're not putting any stress on the knees, and just coming down, not as far, but maybe halfway, still making sure to keep your back nice and straight, and then coming back up. Awesome. We're gonna get into our next set of 10 now. So however you wanna do them, follow along. We're gonna get started. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. A good practice to do while doing squats is the same as when you're doing leg raises. So make sure to keep your abs nice and tight. It takes a lot of the strain off of your legs as well as off of your lower back, where you can tend to feel a little bit of pain when doing squats if we're not keeping our back nice and straight. So without further ado, we've had a little bit of breather. Let's get into the last set of 10. Awesome. I'm gonna turn this way for this one, just so y'all can see another angle as well. So again, feet shoulder distance apart, turned out just a little bit just to take care of the knees, and now we're gonna get right into it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome, y'all. Alright, let's get into another exercise. This one is called skater lunges. Some of y'all may have done it before, some of y'all may have not. But just to get us started, we're going to start with our left leg on the ground and our right leg. Knee bend is going to go up like this, almost like we're running in midair. And how we're going to do it is slowly out, this arm forward, all while staying balanced on our left leg. Making sure to keep this knee nice and bent throughout the whole exercise to help with our balance. Good practice too. Coming up, going back, starting position, and then going back down. We're going to do that 5 times for each leg. A nice little practice I like to do when doing this exercise is if, I'm losing my balance a little bit, stop, come back to starting position, and then go back into the exercise. As well as focusing on one spot. Some people like to put their belly button. That is totally open, however y'all want to do it. What we like to do with the arms though is we like to pump them up, and then one arm will go back, and the other arm reaches forward. We'll do the same thing on the other side. This arm is up, this arm will go back, and this arm will go forward. But right now we're going to start with our left leg down, and we're going to do 5. So, in the starting position, and we're gonna go 1, all the way out to the side, making sure that our leg goes out to the side at a 45-degree angle. We're pointing our toes when we get right to the end. So we're at 1, in, 2, back up, 3, 4, right back up, last one, 5. And anytime you feel a little bit of extra strain, kind of in your hip flexors or in your glutes, a good stretch to do is to go back down how we did at the beginning. This leg up front, this leg out straight to the back, and just leaning down. You'll feel that stretch right at the side of your glutes here. Sitting in that for a second, breathing it in. Amazing. Let's get into the other side now. So, right leg is going to be planted on the ground, knee a little bit bent. We're going to come to our starting position, almost like we're running in midair. Usain Bolt style. And this leg is going to come back, 45-degree. Left arm reaching out, right arm reaching back. Leg nice and bent, so that's 1. Back up to starting position. Go 2. Make sure to point your toes is almost stretching it out. You'll feel it right in your glutes here. You can stretch it out nice and big. Back up. 3. Same deal. Really reaching, really stretching, making sure to keep your balance, your focus point wherever it might be. Back up. 4. Yep, 4. Reaching out nice and wide. Pulling it all back in. And pushing it back up for our last one. Should really stretch, really feel it. And back up straight. Great job. All right, y'all. Make sure to take another little break. Get hydrated, do any stretching you need to. Or you can do like me, do some wall sits. I have my trusty pole here, but any flat surface you have, a wall, something sturdy that won't fall over. We're just gonna keep our legs at a nice 90-degree angle, back nice and straight, and hydrate, and that rhymes, that's how you know it's true. Stay hydrated, do any extra stretching you need to do. If you want an easier method of doing the wall sit, simply instead of a 90-degree angle, come up to this angle, or any angle that you're comfortable with. You really want to make sure that we are back nice and straight. We're feeling all that weight right in our legs, right in our quads. All right, y'all.